We have got confirmation that Fire and Ice is going to be coming, and we would assume with this news that this is going to be the last Winter Wildcards team then, which I'm kind of happy about. And obviously there's some controversy right now about the fact that we are getting, you know, goalkeepers and other positions completely changed already, which is a little bit of a debate right now, which obviously we're going to talk about because of that new Allison SBC that came out today. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. And also, before we get into Allison here, who obviously came out today, I want to say that what I think I might do is I might pick a couple questions that end up being the most thumbs up, or just like questions that I find interesting, responding to them at the end of the video. So like I'll look at yesterday's videos comments and talk about a couple of them at the end of the video. So I might end up doing that. If you want to possibly have your comment responded to in a video and like, you know, talked about a little bit, they can be questions, comments, literally anything at all. And if they're thumbs up or even I find them interesting, I'll talk about them. But okay, let's talk about Allison, because obviously he's a center mid. And I think most people kind of assumed he would be because of the fact that, you know, we've seen Lev Yashin at center back and, you know, those kinds of things we saw with this new team. He's 4'4", high height, 6'4", and he looks like a really good center mid. Power shot plus is a really good playstyle plus as well, and he is missing, you know, certain areas. He definitely is. His dribbling isn't outrageous. His shooting even isn't outrageous. His physicals you'd expect to be maybe a little bit higher, but 80 strength, 80 aggression isn't insane, right? But obviously the strength's up a little bit because of the fact he has bruiser, he's got press proven, he's got relentless as well, which helps with the stamina. So this is undoubtedly a very good card. Now the question obviously remains right now of, you know, is this fun? Is it too early for this with like center mid Allison, and we've got a goalkeeper, or sorry, not goalkeeper, a center back Lev Yashin who looks insane with 85 pace, 88 defending, 91 physical, and block plus, right? I mean, this card with it's a great card. What can you say? 99 base interceptions with 99 strength, being 6'2". I mean, this is one of the best center backs in the game easily. And you know, how do you feel about that? Let me know, because to me, I kind of care, but I kind of don't care at the same time. Like, not to play both sides here, but I do understand why you wouldn't like it. I don't totally understand that. At the same time though, like, is it the end of the world these came out? I don't think so. You know, Doc tweeted, you know, about the striker Courtois, you know, seeing that opinion a lot, agree or disagree, that it's too early. And like the comments on here are kind of right. Like he says, agree, but it also doesn't matter at all. That's kind of how I feel, which is an odd stance to have, but I also kind of understand that. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you like it? I mean, obviously Shapeshifters is really fun when that comes out in the summer though. It's more into the banter times of FIFA, but I understand also. Does it really matter? Probably not. So I get that for sure. Now for content today, also we got a really nice upgrade from EA. Not the Winter Wildcards 100 upgrade. Okay, this pack is shite. You could literally open this and get like an 80 rated best player. I'm not kidding. This pack is terrible. For an 83 with the team of the week and an 84. It's not expensive at all because they realize how bad this was, but you need a team of the week, which ends up making it a little bit more expensive, obviously. But I would not open it if I were you. I definitely wouldn't. Now we got the daily bronze upgrade and daily silver upgrade, which is really nice from EA. You put in 1 bronze, you get 12 back, and 1 silver, you get 12 back, which is great for the grinders out there, right? Obviously with the daily gold upgrade, that basically gives you like a free daily gold upgrade almost, which is really nice. And that also is going to help you craft the Winter Wildcards crafting upgrade, because they made it 150, which is insane, but at least they're going to give you a lot of free ones and a lot of premium gold players packs for free from like the daily play objectives. So they're trying their best to make this better, which, you know, it's nice to see the menu people out there, you know, kind of thinking about us a little bit, because God knows the gameplay people don't. And the gameplay people right now, like I just went, I think I had 17 wins in Weekend League. Like it has nothing to do with performance, what I'm about to say here. The gameplay is just not very good. And the reason it's not is mainly because it's so inconsistent from game to game. And I don't just mean the gameplay as in like the responsiveness of it, because obviously that, you know, differentiates and varies a lot as well, which is another problem. But just speaking from like the finishing and obviously the defending, left stick dribbling, all that stuff, the passing too, is so inconsistent that it doesn't really make sense. I think that's what the biggest problem with this game is right now, is that all of it is just so inconsistent that it's so difficult to understand what you're doing wrong a lot of the time, because you're like, okay, that worked before, it didn't work this time, what do I do? Yeah, so that was on my mind because the gameplay recently has just been pissing me off. I just played 20 games today. But who should we get as our second red, or third red, by the way? We did Mbappe and Cantona before. Trying to choose between Van Dijk and Carlos Alberto, because Bobby Charlton's tradable, Graham Hansen's tradable, Kessler's tradable. So I was trying to pick between Van Dijk and Carlos Alberto here. I'm not gonna lie, Carlos Alberto is insane, by the way. I packed him, and this card is nuts as a center back or a right back. He is insane. I would highly recommend trying him if you haven't yet, if you have the budget or something like that. And obviously, you know, VVD is VVD. Only problem is I'd have red Mbappe and red VVD, which instantly makes me an absolute cunt. not. So I'm hesitant. But Carlos Alberto, you know, I feel like it's a little more unique. But what do you think? But here's a Sheriff tweet that basically confirms Fire and Ice, which we had leaked, I want to say a couple weeks back. And they weren't even sure if Winter Wildcards would come first or Fire and Ice would come first. And it looks like we're going to get that probably this Friday is my guess. And if you're not familiar with what the Fire and Ice promo was a couple years ago, it ended up being a promo that, you know, was kind of hyped up right away because it was like an original promo, a new promo, and it ended up not being great. And we'll explain why here as we look at these cards. So basically what it was you get one version of a card as the Fire version, one is the Ice version, and they were the same position, same overall. They just had a couple of different stats, right? So Schultz here had the same pace, defending, and physical, but one had better passing, one had better dribbling, which I like the concept of it. It's the execution was just so, I mean, it was just not good. You know, this Rashford has more physical and this one has more dribbling. It was only by 3, and the card was really not that much different at the end of the day. Now this one, you know, the Fire one was more expensive because of 3 dribbling, but a lot of them here are going to be really similar cards, right? You're looking at like 4 defending there, 4 shooting. I mean, it's not like it's that much of a difference. And Babu, he has defending, so it's a little bit better there, but like Joe Gomez, right? Joe Gomez, 85, 89, 82, 85, 87, 84. Is it going to be that much different? You know, probably not. So I think that this promo could still be pretty good. It's just the fact that they got to change the boosts up, make the cards like really feel different from each other for sure, because the way they did it before, the cards were not different enough at all, because it's fun to have 2 different versions of a card, right? A Jesus, 2 different images here. They can play a little bit differently from each other. These ones really didn't, but you know, obviously some of them could theoretically, but yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be at least better than what it was. I don't think they want to reintroduce it because obviously it has already kind of a bad stigma from previous FIFAs. They're not going to reintroduce it and it's going to suck. At least that's what I would think. I could be totally talking out of my ass there, but okay. So today we're going to get Davor Suker as an SBC. And also this brings up another conversation because Suker has Trivela Plus. If you guys don't know, TrivelaGate is kind of a thing right now. No one really knows how Trivela Plus works because right now AJ3 was talking about, you know, on the web app and companion app, it does say playstyle plus Trivela. Exceptional accuracy when attempting outside of the foot passes and shots. Contextually triggers this type of passes and shots with greatly reduced error as well. On the console, let's go read it quick. Here's Katoto on loan, who's got Trivela Plus, and then you can read it on the bottom here. It says contextually triggers outside of the foot passes and shots, but it says only reduced error on outside of the foot passes, and it doesn't say anything about the shots itself. So what does that mean? Don't ask me. But as of right now, we don't really have any idea if it makes them more accurate or if it just, you know, triggers the animation basically. And Trivela Plus actually don't have any difference from each other at all, besides on outside of the foot passes, which would obviously make Davor Suker and Trivela Plus players significantly less valuable, right? So we'll see if he keeps Trivela Plus, but he's like one of the few players in game with base Trivela Plus, so I wonder if they will keep it because of that. And please, God, don't make him a CDM or a center back Davor Suker. Like, I want a striker Suker that's good, because obviously so many icons out there, like Ian Wright, and I'm glad Ian Wright got a nice card. John Barnes is a pretty nice card attacker, right? I like that. Miroslav Klose gets a DM who looks decent, but it's like, I kind of wish we had another striker from Miroslav Klose. Okay, let's talk about the market quick because Fire and Ice is on the way now that we know that, and it'll be the last Winter Wildcard team probably here. So what I would say right now is, you know, during Fire and Ice, I think the market will just be in limbo almost the entire time. And then right toward the end of it, when we get really close to Team of the Year, then we're going to see a big dip. And then we're going to see it go up right after a couple days of Team of the Year. So that's kind of what I'm expecting here. So that being said, there's not really a ton else to say here, but what I will say about fodder right now is that it's still low and it definitely has room to rise. 88s are 17. That is insanely low for them. Sundays are always a day where we get some sort of gamble SBC. What will that be today? There's no rumors at all about that, so it might just be like a re-release of the Baser Centurions icon. Might be a hero player pick that nobody cares about. You know, if that's the case, then obviously fodder isn't going to move much, but the fact that it's so low means it's more than likely going to be a decent buy. You're playing the odds in the day, of course, but it seems like it's going to be. By the way, if you bought 83s, remember when there were 83s, I want to say like a week or two ago, they were like 900 coins again, and they're up to 1.4 now. Anytime, okay? Anytime this entire year, I don't care if it's July, if 83s are discard, they're going to go back up. It's just going to happen. So go and stock those up as many as you want when you see them down. Also, for the next 5 days, we have Mega Pack, a tradable Mega Pack for everybody, right? For just completing that daily tradable winter challenge. Once this 5 days is days up, this is going to be like the best consumable trading day ever because it's almost no way they won't go up because we're having 5 straight days of tradable consumable supply, which is not something you see very often. And I think that we're going to look at buying shadows and hunters on like the second to last day. So be aware for that. Be ready for that because that is going to be an insane investment. I can almost guarantee you. Also, guys, they extended weekend league, I believe, for until the end of the season. They extended it all the way until Monday. So it says 2 days, 4 hours there. Usually that's 1 day and 4 hours, right? But I also want to say that if you don't want to play weekend league, if you are just not feeling it, you know, this weekend's New Year's, say you're doing a bunch of stuff with friends or family or whatever, don't fucking play weekend league if you don't feel like it, okay? Don't get the FOMO and play 20 games of weekend league, hate your life while doing it, and ruin your Sunday, okay? Just don't do that, or ruin your Monday. Please don't do it. If you want to play weekend league, then play it. Awesome, go for it. If you don't want to, don't force yourself to do it. Fuck the winter champions bonus, okay? No one cares about getting an 84-2 or an 85-2 for playing 40 and playing 80, okay? Let's be honest here. You're probably not getting shit in them. And you can earn those packs in like 2 seconds in other ways all the time. So just that FOMO that EA want you to have, just do your best to know better than that, right? If you don't feel like playing and you have another game you want to play, go play that game and just do what you're going to have fun doing, right? That's it. That's all that matters. I just wanted to say that as well, by the way. I wanted to get that off my chest. And we're still saving packs, by the way, of course. You know, today we just added an 85-3, 85-2 tradable, some ultimate packs, 100k packs for weekend league, of course. My goal is to have probably 600 or so for, you know, team of the year above 15k, and it's going to take a long time to open, but it'll be a lot of fun streaming it. Any questions you guys have, leave a comment. We might talk about it at the end of tomorrow's video. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. See you next video very soon. Peace.